All right, this is the morning show on listener-powered KEXP. I'm John Richards, and anyone who listens to the show knows I'm a big fan of this band, and it's been a few years since I've seen you guys live, so it's nice to be sitting here in the studio with you. It's Buffalo Tom live on KEXP.
Was a time of coming and going, a time of wanting but not really knowing. We took the boat out of the water, already missing my son and missing my daughter. By and saying hello. I watched them from the cliff as they walked down below. There was a blue sky with white clouds rolling in, and tomorrow it would all be there again, but I'd be gone. I'll be gone. I'll be gone. It'll all be gone. Just for you, these hours as we motored on, floated on the power of what we so long ago. So many arrivals, so many hellos. But now my time behind is greater than my time ahead. Save up the minutes like flowers before they're all dead. And I'll be gone, dead and gone.
Buffalo Tom live here on the morning show. I'll Be Gone. The new album is called Quiet and Peace, and that one of my favorite songs so far this year of any band. So good, and it's so fitting with the anniversary of your album you're celebrating, and that song sort of for me ties into it. You know, the looking behind and the line about it's almost depressing.
That should have been the name of the record.
It's almost depressing. The time behind is greater than the time ahead. That's a very reflective adult view of your time.
Yeah, and it's hopefully it's got a little double meaning too. Greater, meaning who knows. It seems like it might have been greater, but it's also in number greater.
Yeah, you don't know. Well, congratulations on the new record. It is out tomorrow.
Thank you.
And it comes along with the 20th anniversary of Let Me Come Over, and you're touring on that as well. So I assume a big portion of the live shows are both those things. Looking back 25 years ago, so I had hair down to my shoulders, a nose ring, chain wallet. I was at your show, just like that. And how does it feel looking back at something you did 25 years ago?
Chris, how does it feel?
How does it feel? Well, I was only 3 that year.
I know,
so
that's why it's so
I can't
weird.
speak for these guys. But I think that for us, that was sort of a segue when we were starting to have kids and everything. So it was, we weren't, I think sometimes in a good way, we weren't focused on music so much. And that's why I think those records to me sound a little more relaxed, and we got away from sort of, no disrespect, from that grunge kind of thing that was popular at the time, and just made records. And those, I think those felt the most natural.
Well, Bird Brain kind of fell into that, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
You were kind of grouped with those bands, because I remember getting that, hearing Bird Brain, and then getting this record. And for me, this is one of my all-time favorite albums. And I remember it was at a time in my life, too, that I was going through some tough times and some really depressing times. And I must have listened to that frontwards and backwards. Whenever I'd get on a road trip or get out of town, out of Spokane, that tape played till it was dead and gone. Like that was it still is one of my favorite records. So I'm really, it's nice to have the opportunity. Thank you guys for writing it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
We're going to play a song off of it.
And you are going to play my favorite song off of it. So I'm very excited, and I'll shut up so you can just play it and I can enjoy it.
Well, speaking of kids, though, before I forget, we're supposed to, from our hearts, wish you a very happy Muppet Thursday.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we've been thinking about it all day.
It's a big day.
We're happy to be in Seattle.
Yeah, for it. I mean, we flew out here pretty much just for that. Yeah.
dark, and I feel like a dinosaur. Broken face and broken hands, I'm a broken man. I didn't know not to fall, but I'm closing in on it. I feel so sick, lost last man. Wash my tan eyes, fade to black. About this girl, she was a hermit in her world. Her story was much like mine. She could be my Valentine, although we've never met. Can't forget her yet. She cut herself off from her past. She's unload at last. I'm in the wall, that's a fall, but I'm closing. Time, copy dick, Jesus Christ. Could not help my faith, but I'm underneath the gun, and I'm singing about my past. Had myself a wonderful thing, but I could not make it last. I'm in the wall, that's a wall, but I'm closing down on it. I feel so small.
Buffalo Tom live here on the morning show. The new album is Quiet and Peace. That one from an older album. Taillights Fade, the name of the song, and celebrating the anniversary of Let Me Come Over and the new record, which is out tomorrow. And they will be at Neumos tonight. Then looks like some shows down the coast.
Los Angeles and San Francisco.
Yeah. Then you're off to Brooklyn, it looks like.
Yeah,
Back
Brooklyn.
in Boston.
St. Patrick's Day in Brooklyn. Everybody fly in. we'll pay for the flights and the beer.
Wear green.
How is your hometown? How is Boston, and how the music scene there is such a part of? You guys are such a part of it. Do you look back on those times? And I read about that you were like a crash pad for bands coming into the area too. Do you remember bands that came through? And
Oh yeah, yeah. It was a very fertile time. I mean, we were. I was looking through some. I have all these like scrapbooks or whatever, and photos, and Facebook is now kind of an online scrapbook, and just the ads from the clubs back then. I'm sure it was the same here.
Right.
I mean, well, maybe even more so. I don't know, but it was just even the local bands that maybe didn't get known nationally were really intensely great. There was every night of the week there were like 5 clubs. Like, where do we go? We go catch this band here and go this guy. So it was very competitive. In fact, I mean, in my memory, we were sort of going over and playing our first record kind of came out a little earlier in Europe.
Yeah.
In '88, I think, and then '89 was in the States, and so I remember like being able to go. We played this festival in Belgium before we could headline in our hometown. It was just so competitive. But yeah, I mean, it was bills like some of our favorite bills were like us, Galaxy 500, the Lemonheads, and Bullet La Volta all in one night, and stuff like that was great.
it's not a bad bill.
Yeah.
Right.
So right now with families and kids and everything else, is it feel good to get out on the road, get a little break? Do you get
Bachelor weekend.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
what I
We're
say.
supposed to be out getting milk right now. Not really.
We went out for cigarettes and didn't come back.
Where's Dad?
Jeez, that's kind of
How'd you get all these freaking flyer miles?
What are they? They're old enough now to understand. You have a couple of lives.
Yeah. I mean, my daughter's at college now. Tom's got one out and one in still. My daughter kind of cares. She misses me. She's into sort of rock. My son doesn't even know I'm gone. I guarantee you. Right now. My 13-year-old. I bet he's like, I'm leaving. He goes, bye. He's like down in the basement playing Xbox or something.
I know that. Goodbye. Very, very funny.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
where'd you go? Okay.
I was playing shows up and down the West Coast.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
People want to see you.
I pay money. Buffalo Tom's live here in the studios again. They're playing tonight at Neumos. Make sure you go, and have more songs for us. What do you got next?
Chris is going to sing one.
Cool.
This is Kitchen Door. What?
I scratch my finger at the door in front of you. You scratched your fingers at the girl outside, and that's a bigger responsibility when all my children isn't in this war. I'm the number on your kitchen door, and I'm the gifted son who cannot score. I'm the number on your kitchen door. Please remember just to keep the score. I scratched my finger on the door in front of me. Please remember that I'll always care. That's a harbor that you can sail to, and all your oceans are an endless chore. I'm the number on your kitchen door.
Kitchen Door from Buffalo Tom, live here on the morning show. They play again tonight at Numos, and I'm told you've invited Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America to set up tables at your shows. Can you tell me more about?
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. It's pretty close issue for, I think, everybody now. Hopefully, and but particular to our hearts. And I mean, after the Parkland thing, it's just like, well, God, what can we do? I mean, you know, music is an opportunity for benefit shows and benefit records and that kind of thing. And it's just the first thing we could think of is just at least having somebody there that could speak to the issue, sign up volunteers, sign up for donations, that sort of thing, bring awareness at minimum. Hopefully they can be, I'm not sure, it's such a loose kind of last minute thing in the last few weeks, so hopefully they've got volunteers for each of the gigs, and I think they will. But at least we'd like to make people. They were started by Sharon Watts the day after Sandy Hook on Facebook, and it became an immediate, gigantic thing for those who don't know about it. And then I think it's affiliated with Everytown for Gun Safety now, which is another big organization. So we're just trying to bring some sense to the madness, so to speak.
They're again called Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America, and where people gather and can find information is always a smart move to get people to think outside of maybe the regular thinking. And as an artist, maybe, and also as a music fan, how do you view artists and their words and their lyrics and their music helping through a lot of traumatic times that people are going through right now, both personally and out in the world?
Yeah, I think we've always come at it from the emotional, sort of micro-personal standpoint of things in our music. I think we're all really politically aware and to some extent involved. So we've never, or rarely have we written something overtly political. And, you know, we were just talking about Superchunk before we came on the air and what a great record that is. And it really is channeling that frustration and anger that a lot of us are feeling this year. But yeah, if we can help people, I don't know, I start to become inarticulate or more inarticulate when I speak about this stuff. So maybe, I don't know if you guys have any.
Yeah, I mean, I think we grew up listening to, you know, we definitely got a big dose of The Clash and things that we were politically aware of things. And I remember listening to Phil Oakes as much as Bob Dylan, and, you know, in the sense of lyrics and this kind of thing. It was really exciting. I always think of us as 60s kind of people, even though we were born in the 60s, but we were little kids. But there was this great, like, you know, things are really changing, that you can change things. I've always been optimistic. You know, we went to UMass Amherst and we studied with James Baldwin as a professor, and Max Roach and Archie Shepp were there, these great figures in changing culture of the 60s. And I think we've always been really excited about that thing. At the same time, a lot of our own music, I think, is more reflective of, you know, I think, you know, we think of the classics like, you know, Leonard Cohen and even the very early R.E.M. records. To me, I got a feeling more than knowing what the lyrics were. Yeah. I really loved that feeling, and it was really important to us too.
What I've really noticed more too is both with new music and older music, nostalgia, just that seems to be healing, because it either puts you back in a place where you realize, man, I should not take this for granted, life or the situation we find ourselves in, or new music that just distracts you. And when artists are making music, it feels like victory. You know?
Yeah, I mean, what makes music is, and part of the reason I don't think we've ever put lyrics in a package, a CD or whatever, we put them online later, but we want people to experience it all at once. And because music is what makes the ineffable sort of articulate, you know, it's like, it's the marriage of the words and the music. It's the music that elevates this all to something else. And that's kind of, we're into that mystical part of it, I think, maybe, and the passion and letting it out. More than
now that pot's legal in Massachusetts, we're more into it.
Yeah, legalize it, man.
Well, you're in the right state.
Well, we're coming from one of the right states too. So.
Well, that's true. Like with, you know, Larry's a song. I started my show with it today. That I've always plugged into my own life with the idea of one sleeping while other is leaving, and that's the story of every day of my adult life. So you kind of plug in whatever it fits, right? But
Yeah.
again, I live in Washington where pot is legal too. So we're all on the same page. All right, we got another one here from Buffalo. We're all high right now is what we're trying to say. Just
For the record,
out of
Mom, I
our
do not
minds.
smoke marijuana.
No.
If we were high,
We're kidding.
we'd be using the wah-wah pedals a little bit more or something.
Exactly.
Echo.
All right, we got another one from Buffalo Tom again, who played tonight at Numos. And take it away.
Waited for an answer, but I waited 25 years. They stopped my bleeding, but could never unstop all those tears. Waited for the day when you came out from beneath all that weight. I tried to lift it, but it seems I got there too late. Just too late. Just too late. 'Cause I'm alive. Came to the party, but I got my own signals crossed. Thought I was welcome, but I felt I should get lost. I know that I'm older, and I feel that everywhere. I could talk to no one, 'cause I knew not one person there. They just said, "'Cause I'm alive." As vivid as a car wreck, watch them dripping off highway ramps. She came to me smiling, her heart underneath both her hands. She spoke of this French boy at least 2 times through the night. And it could have been the liquor or the music, but that is all right. That's all right. She's alive. I'm
Buffalo Tom here on the morning show, playing all the hits here. This hits for me. I'm Allowed, one of your best songs. I also have a note here to tell you Treehouse is a great song. I just wrote it down earlier.
Oh, thank you.
I meant to tell you. I was playing it on the air. It's like a stupid thing for me to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. Someone should tell you.
Cool. Yeah. That's
Just like
favorite
close
pieces.
friends where they,
Right.
hey, that's Treehouse is really good.
Yeah.
I feel
No,
like I
our
should
close
let you
friends don't tell us.
They don't see. You need better friends. Buffalo Tom's playing tonight at Neumos. Quiet and Peace, a new album. Also touring on Let Me Come Over. Their great album from a few years back. And usually we're done unless you have another song.
We had 4 on the list, but you guys want to do another one? Or?
I like that you're pointing at me. Yeah, sure. I'm ready to play.
What?
Let's do Summer.
Summer?
Oh.
Can we do that?
Summer? Or do you want to do a new one?
I don't know if I know though. Which new one? Oh, we can do that. The jazzy.
All right, let's try. Least we can do?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna
We're gonna do some jazz.
Never mind. We're done. Thanks, Buffalo Tom. It's been great.
I like how people are now going to hear our definition of jazzy.
Snazzy one.
But I need somebody to talk while I tune.
I noticed. I thought it was funny that the last song we played seemed like an old man talking about being in middle age, but that was us in our 20s.
Talking
We've
about.
always sort of been that old guy in a cardigan,
Right.
even as teenagers
And
and
now
20-year-olds.
if you are the old
now
guy-
we're fitting, yeah.
Do you think,
we
boy,
should,
that guy had no idea when the old guy had
yeah.
it? Yeah.
Or we should be writing young guy songs. We've never taken that up.
No, hey, this week, as John said, let's not bring up age anymore, right? Okay? We want people to remember and think they're young. All right, we're going to try this. We haven't rehearsed this in a long time.
Oh, good.
So,
At all.
this is from the new record. This is called The Least That We Can Do. Thanks for having us, John. And everybody at KEXP has been fantastic. I don't want to leave. Leaves fall around us. We come kicking through. It's the least that we can do. Signs are upon us. We were anonymous. Ones that only nature knew. Warm and welcoming, you are helping me come through. Northeastern climate, knees by the fireplace. Windows dim light shining through. Sunset like Rothko. Up to Vermont we go. It's the least that we can do. There's a traffic jam ahead. All the taillights glowing red. Out on overpasses, we are the last to go. Please just keep moving. Continue to drive on. There is nothing left to see. Follow the yellow. Follow the white lines too. It's the least that we can do. Warm and welcoming, you are helping me come
traffic jam ahead. All the taillights glowing red. Out on overpasses, we are the last of it.
Nice work. On the spot, no less.
It's our
like-
Coltrane.
Yeah, very good. It's sort of Ornette Coleman.
Yeah, I felt it. I really did. I felt that. I felt Tom.
We
back
got
there.
pretty out there,
Channeling.
man.
It's a great song and a great album. Quiet and Peace. Can't recommend it enough. And or their show tonight at Numos. Catch the band while they're here in town. Thanks for coming up, fellas.
Thanks so
Appreciate
much.
it.
Thanks
for having
everybody
us playing
here.
this
It was
Yeah,
fantastic.
You're all always welcome up here at KEXP. And again, tonight at Numos and Saturday down in LA, Sunday in San Francisco, then back on the East Coast for some more weekend shows.
Yep.
And safe travels, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks,
Appreciate
John.
it.
Thank
It's
you.
Buffalo Tom, and we are KEXP in Seattle. And I have to go back and finish my show.
Thanks. Thank you.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.